Hi everyone, in today's experiment I'm going to show you how to create one of the hottest, cleanest burning stoves I've ever made using nothing but a can, a roll of toilet paper, and denatured alcohol. This is basically one huge wick and you probably have everything to make it right now, right in your home. This will be great to use in any kind of a power outage, to heat your greenhouse, your garage, and even ice fishing if you like. And be sure to hang on to the end because I have a surprise to show you where I'm going to be pushing it to the limits and showing you something that you're going to love. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you two different versions on how to make that. The first one is the paint can, and it involves a 1 quart paint can, and we have the link below if you want to get that. And it has, what else does it have? A roll of toilet paper and alcohol. So that's how this one works here, but I'm going to make a different version because a lot of people say, I can't get paint cans. So let's put that off to the side, and I'm going to show you how to make it with a regular tin can. Woohoo! So what you want to do, this is pears. It's about the same size, as you can see, but I got to take the label off it first, and we'll get rid of that. All right. Now the basic advantage of this one is it has a cover that you can put back on and keep it fresh for later. But like I said, if you don't want to get this, you could use a tin can or get a coffee can, which is almost the same size. And it comes with a plastic lid. Look at that. And you can save it, but don't put the plastic lid on while it's still hot. You're going to have molten lava. Okay. So we have this. Next step is a roll of toilet paper. Now I'm going to make this one a little different. It's going to be a single-use one because, of course, with these, you can turn it off just by putting the cover back on, puts the fire out, and you could use it later. But if you're only going to use it once and you need maybe an hour and a half use, what you do is take a roll of toilet paper and cut it in half. After cutting it in half, okay, you can see it was quite a job. With all these tools down here, I should have just used my bandsaw and I could have cut that in half like a second. But, so cut it in half, and then what you're going to do is take the center piece out to make it easier to squish. And then what you do is you take this and squish it all up and work it in the can. How do they say that? Work it, baby! And push it all the way down the bottom. The next part is to get some denatured alcohol. Now you could use any kind of alcohol. Denatured alcohol burns very clean. Or you can use the ones you get at the dollar store, which is like 70%, or the 91%, I think they call it. So you have that in there. You take the alcohol. I already got some inside here to make it easier to pour. I know I'm going to make a mess if I do it that way, so let's go ahead and, woo, there we go. Look at that. I'm getting it everywhere anyways. How about if I just pour it right in there? There we go. It's working better that way. Now what you want to do is, as I'm doing this, I'll try to show you. See how it's soaking everything up? And trying to let it soak up. What you don't want it all runny on the top. You want to soak it up. Now, I'm making this into a wick. The beauty about this, if I just poured the alcohol in and I was working on it, like if I knock that over, that alcohol is going to go flying everywhere. And if it's on fire, you're going to be singing some kind of inferno song. But this, you knock it over, you see how I can knock it over and nothing's coming out. Even though it has almost a whole can about up to there filled with alcohol. So that's the beauty of it. So let's get this alcohol out of the way. And that's all there is to it. Toilet paper, a can, and alcohol. Show you how easy it is to light that. See that? Look at the towering inferno there. So I can take that, and if I wanted to make radiant heat, just take this. This is a utensil holder. And just put it on top, and I've created radiant heat. Now if you want to make the heat go out a little bit more, look at this cool little cover I'm putting on here. And, oops, it's smoking initially, so what I'm going to do is, oops, I have to open my garage door a little bit. Always make sure you have proper ventilation, a fire alarm, and a carbon monoxide protector. Safety first. All right, so we have that going. So another thing you could do is you could take this off. Woohoo, look at the heat coming out of there. And how hot is the side of this? See, the bottom's not bad. So we want to take that off there. So another thing you could do is put a couple bricks on each side so you can see there's many ways of turning this into a stove. And get a little rack kind of like this. And put your coffee on top there. Or one of my favorite things to do, besides burning myself, let's see, let's grab it with this. There we go. Put that down on the ground. Let's take the bricks away. Is to take something like this here. This is just one of those things they use for science experiments. And let's see. This is the thing I was going to show you earlier that's really cool. Oops. Let go, let go. So get that on top, make sure it's nice and sturdy. And you can put a fan on top. Now these things are heat powered fan. There's a lot of heat coming out of that. So you don't want to leave it on there for a long time because the flame is kind of high on this. And it's probably going to melt if we leave it there too long. So if you're going to use this, probably use half the fuel so it doesn't get so hot. But you can see how fast that was going. Right now, that's probably at about 700 degrees. So there you have it. You can boil water. You can definitely cook on it. I was able to boil a full cup of water that you saw at the beginning of this video. And it took about 6 to 6.5 minutes to boil that. So while we're sitting around the campfire singing Kumbaya, I just wanted to take a moment to ask you, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. It will really help our channel to grow. And you'll feel like you belong around the campfire with me. We'll even get some marshmallows. And share this with your friends, because during a power outage, if you don't have something simple and easy that you can use to cook with, you'll really wish that you did. Again, this one here will last for about an hour and a half because it's only half filled. The other one with a complete roll of toilet paper will last about 3.5 hours. The beautiful thing about these though, that's if you just let it burn out completely. But let it go for about an hour, turn it off, and the way you turn it off is just suffocate it with a lid. Let it cool off and put more alcohol in it. If you keep on filling alcohol, this thing will burn forever. Matter of fact, when do you do it? I'm looking down at the wick right now. Matter of fact, maybe Raluca will take the camera off and show you inside there. And if you look inside, you'll notice that the toilet paper hasn't even started to burn yet. And it's been going for what, about maybe 10 minutes now? Once you see that start to burn and start to char, then you can turn it off and refill it. And it'll just never really burn out. So you have endless heat for your home, garage, or greenhouse. So, one of the hottest, cheapest, easiest to build, and cleanest burning stoves that we have. So, it's getting kind of warm. With that, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Ouchie!